hello everyone. How's it going? Slightly different setup tonight. I haven't got the camera on. Shouldn't cause an issue. Got the iPad. Got all the usual bits and bobs that we need. So how is everybody? I will do a couple of hellos in the chat. We have Mr. E, Benjamin, Omen Hart, Minecraft Transformers. I'm wondering if we can see anybody else in here. And Tegan. I think that's all we've got so far. And we'll just, yeah. I'm going to do some Palworld related, so we need a PAL to use. Hey, Kingpin Creations, how's it going? And Caden King, hello. I'm just contemplating what PAL we can draw today. And Marin, how's it going? Well, yeah, I want to do something Palworld related. Like I said, I've been playing the game recently, and I finally got a stable version working, which is quite cool. So I'm just looking at what PAL we could do. I want something that looks quite interesting. Or do we do something quite cute and then do it somehow? Anubis is quite a cool one. Oh no, we got the green screen of death. So the green screen of death's come back, but I do have a backup plan for it. Oh, you like Mamarist? There, King. Yeah, could do vote on a PAL. Assuming this wants to start working for the iPad. Should do. I'm just going to swap a few cables around. It'll take a while to draw the narrators Palworld Pals. I wanted to focus on one character. For an illustration. Alright, let's see if this comes back. Oh, the green monkey one. You mean the Tansy one? That's the one with the like assault rifle. I'm glad you do, Kingpin. I basically thought it's just perfect to have this as the green screen placeholder. I'm hoping it's going to come back into reality. Ah, here we go. Cool. I'm going to get a series of those placeholders. So I want something that could look quite cool if we do it. Excuse me a minute, guys. I've got no idea why I'm getting a green screen at the moment. It is connected in properly and everything. I've just got a clue why this green screen is kind of wanting to rear its head. I assume it's the connection, but I don't think it's the connection. Let me just restart the iPad. Oh, that's a type of Palworld video, Ben. Yeah, that'd be quite cool doing the narrators in Palworld. I would probably do like the narrators with the pals, like a couple of pals, and what gear they'd have. So they'd range up, and then have a pal with them. I passed a tournament in school. I passed a tournament in school. Religion. Okay. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Marin, but you passed, so that's brilliant. And two, you got your own Percy Jackson book. That's awesome. That's awesome. And what's number 3? I do apologise, guys. I am literally trying to get this to connect and work. It was working earlier. Worst case scenario, I will set the camera up pointing at the iPad and we'll just do a different angle for the screen. But I wanted to just do something simple. It's been a manic day, absolutely insane. I have not stopped, not rested, and I've been all over the place, left, right, and centre. So it is a bit of a chaotic time at the moment. The live stream one. So why are you not showing on the screen? Come on. Got a charge, it's charging. I shouldn't need the fan on the back, but I'll put the fan on if I need to. I did debate putting a poll out saying, do you guys want me to do some drawing tonight, or shall we just see if I can get playing Palworld working for those that haven't seen it? Just because I found a way to get a stable Xbox version working on the laptop. It's amazing. I'm not excited at all, man. Do I need to count? No. If I was going to cancel it, I'd already cancelled it. It's fine. It was a bit up in the air earlier, but it's not a problem. I just need to pick a PAL that we're going to be using. So, I'm going to put a couple in the chat, and then we'll see what we do. Assuming it actually looking at. Oh, come on, green screen. This should not be happening. This should. Good old Uncle Beans, what's gonna play the Wii computer? Gonna take that green screen, I'm gonna spear right through it in it. Weird, it worked last time. Restart the stream. I'm going to contemplate that in a minute, restart that stuff. It could be generating laptop issues, restarting the laptop, but I'm not too keen on dropping the stream and coming back to it if I can avoid it. I know it's possible to do that, but we shall see. Like, things do seem to be taking their time on. Yeah, it returns. It's got to return this week. The one time I'm going to do a stream of drawing something I want to draw without any vote out, you know, Palworld, and then just go for it. In fact, I'm just going to draw Palworld Power in a minute, and I might just do a really, like, I don't know, turn it into something interesting. Maybe take one of the flying ones and make a more drag on it. So, hey, drawing with Mr. I'm going to mess the name up, but hey, drawing with Mr. Stepuvida? I do apologise if I butchered any of that. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. And the stream's starting back up. I'm just trying to connect the iPad. Okay, cool. Right, so we're back to the starting point. Okay, so I'm going to pick a PAL, and I'm going to do a type of drawing with the character, potentially making it a bit more monstrous or something, or I know we've got, maybe I could take one and make it a kaiju. You can hear awesome. And hello, Stella Kitsune Illustrations. How's it going? Awesome. Minecraft Transformers got a 1 in the chat, so I think that's our usual. They can hear okay. Do I take a cute PAL and make it more menacing, or do I take one of the more larger, cooler looking PALs and make them more interesting? Oh, voices, okay. Tegan says, oh, Tegan's got it. So Velocity goes, why did you bring that dragon here? Because she's cute. She has tried to eat my food. Puppy, it's just hungry. Yeah, and it's your turn to feed her. Okay, let's have a look. I want this cool. I think it'll be one of these ones. I'm going to pick one that I'm not using in the video Friday, because I don't want to take one of the larger PALs. Yeah, maybe one of the large ones that are more interesting to do. I've got to be careful because I need to pick something I'm not potentially doing in a video to make it cool. The reason is I picked a couple for Friday's video, which is going to be PALWORLD PALOOZA's Kaiju, because I put the poll out. So I want, even though the lucky ones look like Kaiju because they're massive, I want to take the design of stuff of a couple and just make them look really nice. I mean, I could do Grisbolt, the electric one, you know, the basic main mascot that's got the machine gun. Or maybe Suzaku. Yeah, maybe Suzaku. That'd be quite cool. A flying, like, dragon type one, we could probably really emphasize that. Yeah, I could do it as a gorilla monster, Mr. E, but that would probably look a bit too close to the SCP one. I do like the idea of taking the Sanaku one, which is like a red cool one, and yeah, I think I'm going to take Sanaku and I'm going to turn it into a character. So I'm going to cheat on this, right? I'm going to do two things. First things first, I need to get a reference image. So what's my best way of getting a reference image onto here? I think I'm going to go up on that. So I've got two questions. One being if you need to read your idea if you're interested. Well, that's not a question, but yeah, you can. My heart, go ahead if you've got an idea for one. That's not a problem. And what's your question? And Marin says, I don't know where it's come from. Me, I want to be a YouTuber. Just go for it. Literally, it's the best way to do it. Just go for it. Okay, that's a nice image of it. His head, sorry. That's really cool. I'm definitely going to be using that as a part of a reference. That will work too. I know we haven't started drawing yet. We've probably been going for about 10 minutes or so. But I'm just getting the reference images. We're going to do Suzaku, the red one with the cool design on it. Just want to make sure I get enough reference images of this up on screen, because once it starts being drawn, it's quite cool. But it's also got a very interesting pattern to it. I haven't asked in a while, but have you got up on Universe and Interactive Webtoon? There's a small update a few days ago today. I haven't. I do apologize. I really meant to, and I had it planned in to do some. But my last couple of weeks have just gone absolutely insanely busy, and everything I've had planned has been thrown out the window. I burnt the candle at both ends, which is not super helpful on a lot of things. But yeah. So that's that page. I want to keep that. The image there. So I want that image open to the new tab as well. I think those are going to be my 3 reference images. And then I can have some fun with this. But yeah. I do also have to do Lethal Company Part 2 coming out at some point. So it's going to be interesting because... Oh, there's potentially going to be a video instead of a live stream next Monday. It is up in the air. More will be revealed nearer the time, probably at the weekend. So do not expect a live stream next Monday. It will be something different. Just to be completely clear to you guys, I don't want to do any issues or anything. But yes. Right. So now that we've got this and it's coming in, it's crashed a few times. We've got this sorted. Let's pull these reference images out one by one onto different windows, so I can use them, and then I'll start putting together this really cool pose for it. Anyone got any questions? Omenheart, you said you had a question and a suggestion, so If that's the question, what's the suggestion for the redraw video? Or a redraw video? Also, I know people are trying to assume what's happening in the redraw video. I can tell you this now, you are wrong if you are making any assumptions, because I have 2 story plans in mind and none of them are anything people have been suggesting, or none of it follows the current way things have been going with the redraw videos. Just to blow and burst everyone's bubbles out the window. Okay, so I want to do a portrait one, and illustration this time, and cool. I'm going to start large, get the details, and then I'm going to shrink it down, and I'm going to blow it up to be a certain angle. I don't think it's going to be a vertical splash art style one, but it will be quite cool. I just need to make sure I've got the shape of these. These will get more detailed as I do it. This is going to be the like, ultimate. Nope, don't like that angle. Start again. So what's everyone up to tonight while the stream's going on? Obviously I'm drawing this. I'm probably going to stop around about midnight, just after at the latest. I say I've burnt the candle both ends and it's been really manic. King says, I'm excited to see where the story goes. I definitely need to go back and watch previous videos so at least I have some idea what's going on. King, I can give you a quick recap of what's happening at the moment from previous stories, if that helps. Like, what do you want to know? Do you want to know what's happening with, like, the main overall story arc? Or do you want to know bits of, any specific details of bits? Because there are a lot of detail bits in there, but I can give you the gist and a few examples from the stories I've got. I still have to make that huge playlist of all, but I've tried putting all the narrators' main niches into a, video. That way it makes it a little bit more interesting. I think I'm going to turn this guy into almost like a kaiju thing. I just want to get a structure in place for the face. You know what? Let's just go for it. I'm just going to completely start that again. This is what happens when you don't warm up and you're not prepared and, you know, in the air. So it's interesting. Okay, let's see what's happening in the chat second and I'll continue. Tegan said, and that's why you don't mess with blood demons, philosophy. Well, that's why you don't mess with blood demons. I'm not sure if I should be scared of you for saying that or not. I asked the monarch about them. Yeah. I'm not this. So with Loki's forces getting stronger by the day, the Dark Multiverse Matters needs something new. Recruits, if you think about it. Potentially, they could have recruits. They could have something lined up, which is going to be quite interesting too. But yeah, Evan Hart, what do you think about a Department of Multiverse Matters recruitment community redraw, or the DOMM recruitment community redraw? Sure. The DOM recruitment. That's not a bad idea. I am thinking about getting some for you guys to do something in the community redraws coming up in a couple of months potentially, where I will give the bits in, and this will be like I'll give some descriptions out for you guys, which will be quite cool. Yo Justin, how's it going? Shiny hunting for female Bulbasaur? Nice. I've been Palworld hunting or building. I'm building like this giant castle base. which is really weird to do at the starting area. I've got to do it. I've got to build things a certain way, so part of it works, and I build this whole thing out. I might start a new server and change some of the rules, or change the settings in that world. Anyway, that's just me talk about it. Okay, King, yeah, like the main story. Okay, so what happened, King, is originally we had the narrators Dino Dinoclaw and then Nexum, and they were kind of built on the back of people liking Popcross's narrators and stuff, which is really cool. After that point, we then had it where the Department of Multiverse Matters brought Nexum, our interdimensional mech armor specialist who travels dimensions collecting scrap and stuff, into a room, and all the narrators met. So we had Demonica, who was our demon specialist, Erenfold, who's our beast slayer and adventurer, Dino Dinoclaw, who's our dinosaur expert, any dinosaur he comes across, because he just loves them and he knows most dinosaurs off by heart. And when he meets Neil in another dimension, he studies them and becomes the expert on them. And then they all met, and that was in Enter the Splatverse when Splatoon 3 came out. So I did a load of Splatoon characters as one of their individual subjects, as variety episode. The narrators have been teaming up, and they've been going around to go on little adventures. But at some point, a demon cat called Loki arrived and basically devours humans and turns them into slaves and takes over dimensions. Now, this cat's based on a subscriber's cat in terms of the design called, well, Loki. It's Go for Dude 88 cat, and it became the main overarching villain in this story. A lot of things have happened. We've had a Krampus create evil versions of people's designs sent in for the Deception Under the Mistletoe, where they completely and utterly annihilated the narrators in a fight, left them all unconscious. But we've also got Demonica Darkstorm as a double agent for Loki. It's been revealed in a couple episodes she's been passing information or items over to Loki's demons and they've been happening. So like when, if you saw the Paradox Pokemon as Demons episode, that's the one that has Velocity getting the Demon of Water, but Demonica was handing something to the Demon of Souls to take back to Loki. So there are things of that and hints of that going on, and it's been building up, and it's going to be this massive battle where Loki's going to attempt to wipe out the Department of Multiversal Matters, which is the recruitment agency protecting the multiverse and having our narrators go on missions, aside from their own ones individually. That's quite a gist of it at the moment, the quick overarching thing. Nexum's absolutely head over heels for Demonica. Basically, she's a kind of succubus charm demon type thing. So he saw her and he's like, "You're a demon, but I think we can work with that." Erenfold wants to slay everything, and he's learning a bit of self-control. Dino Dinoclaw can turn into a purple dinosaur monster, which is really funny. And yeah, and Velocity's the newest one, who's added a bit of a chaotic bit to it. Connor O'Farley is the SCP narrator, and those do kind of half jump into the other narrators, but it's also a bit of a separate universe. So even though Nexum and Erenfold have seen SCPs and entered that universe and the video game universe, the Foundation cross-references back, but it's also set in another dimension. So there's not many interactions with them unless Nexum popped a dimension to bring him back into it. Yeah, he's a demon cat. We have a design. In fact, there's a community redraw with a black cat and red background. If you follow it in the playlist, go all the way back, and that's Loki in it. That's Loki. He's wearing a rather cool suit with patterns on it and things on his face. That's not too bad. Justin says, I can imagine all the narrators going to eat in all of them, going to eat. And all of them making a bet. Nexum leads to the bet and has to pay for everyone's, but Velocity bankrupts Nexum's wallet. Yeah, that'd be quite funny. Myron, if you want to do a YouTube channel, release a video. You don't have to take it seriously to start with. See how you get on and just do it for fun. And if you want to do it seriously, become more consistent and release more. Release on a schedule that suits you. Wait, they met because of Into the Splatverse. Dempsey is an artist god in the universe that only Nexon knows about. Paint and ink is used by both artist and inkling. They could weaponize the ink. Yeah, I had quite fun with that one. I might take some of the older ones and redo it. Right, I'm going to do this whole kaiju thing now. So, or beast. So I'm going to get the pose for the body in. When I start not thinking about it, this is when the real beauty of the art comes in. I think the red one represents a fire and heat, so I'm going to do the red one so I can have some fun with some flame effects on this one at the end of it. And I'm going to take this design, I'm also going to shrink it down to what I want, and I'm going to make it larger, so I'm using a bit of the core concept, the design. I'll add more detail to this as I go along. I just know the body gets really thin around here. I'm going for a quick, this is almost like gesture drawing, doing a quick rough sketch of parts of this because I know it's going to go. Quite interesting. I mean, you can't blame Nexon. Demons are some of them are. Hey, Apple Flavors, how's it going? No face today. I'm a bit. Best way to describe it is being a bit manic. I've had a few technical issues, and I look like I've been hacked to death by Wolverine. Justin, I have seen the Deadpool trailer. It's absolutely amazing. It's inspired me for a few things, and I think when the movie comes out on July the 26th, I may have to do something Deadpool or Wolverine or X-Men and Marvel related around that time. But that's a couple months away, so you guys are going to have to wait and see what I've got in store for that one. I might do like a history channel, but not right now when I get there. Right, there's no harm in testing a few formats out on a channel. You can actually make a proper one later and just test a few now and see what happens. Tegan, I'm not getting my hat back, am I? No idea. It gave me random objects. Note it down. Do you just carry that around? Yes, I carry this around for my research into all things dinosaur related. What was crazy is that they all went into Wendy's and plus they ordered 20,000 Baconators. Nice. And that was a joke just to get. Okay. Imagine if Loki is getting permission from his creator Dempsey in order to harness the power of the artist. He'd be unstoppable at that point. Oh, so it's got a 5 like a hand. That's really useful to know. these, make that much straighter. It looks a bit small at the moment, but it will obviously be made a bit more placed well and perspective and stuff. It's literally just mapping ideas out at the moment. But I've noticed this does have a thing part way down its back, like this large spike type thing, which I'm going to use, and there's a tail behind it. Kind of I really want it to curve back in, so I'm not going to do that. Looks like it goes that way, and then we're going to have a point there. It's going to look weird because the pattern's going to be like that. It's going to be going behind there. And here, I'm going to completely overhaul this design, by the way, on it. Just for you guys to know. Is that one a pound? Is that one pound one? I don't know name, but shocking. Yeah, it's Suzaku. Basically, it's the flame version of it, and I will be making things proportionate because the head is actually larger than that on the design. But once I draw a design in, I like the way that I can digitally edit this and add more to it. There is a pattern on its chest, it kind of looks like. I thought there's a shadow. Maybe there's a pattern on the chest. The wings do have things going in. You want to see that one on that side, and that's. I may tweak this a bit. This isn't enough for a starting pose. So I want to duplicate that, turn it off, lock here, unlock. That's our frame, so we're going to frame this kind of like. Dynamic enough, not too large. Maybe that angle. And then tweak it on top as we go along. Potentially that could work. Second pass. Good thing about lives is I can have more fun on it. I can get a bit more into the sketch. I just want to. This stream's kind of a stream for me more than anything else in this sketch, so I will probably ask for some feedback partly through, but I just wanted to do a really cool illustration. I call it Palmon, Palworld Pal illustration, but Palmon sounds cool. Although I know Palmon is a character in Genshin, so it's kind of like, Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh no! I just don't completely get the Stephen he punchline thing. So I didn't understand it at all. That's just me. Nothing wrong with you, Marin. It's just lacking of my brain here. Justin says, "Can you sit Nexum?" No. Hey, Velocity. Now that you've got your 2,000 Baconators, you better pay. I don't want to. You better pay. I don't want % missing, and you better eat. I don't want 2 cents missing, and you better eat all of them. I don't want a single Baconator wrapper with bacon. Okay, hang on. Hey, Velocity, now you've got your 2,000 Baconators. You better pay. I don't want to see a single cent missing from that. You better eat every single one of them, and if I find a single Baconator in a wrapper, I'm gonna leave you lost in the Nexus forever. King, question. How many unique narratives do you have now? Because one of the first videos you also watched was when you introduced the Monica. Okay, I've got Dino Dinoclaw. Some have designs, some don't. So I'll go through the list of all my unique narratives. I'll even do the voice if I can do. So we've got Dino Dinoclaw. I'm Dino Dinoclaw. We've got Velociraptor. I'm Velociraptor. We've got Monica Darkstorm. Monica Darkstorm. Nexon, darling, have you not got your device fixed? Emperor Bainsworth, good old Emperor Bainsworth, gonna slay the wee beastie. We've got Nexon. Hey you, yeah you kid, do you want to buy a mech armor? We've got the kid, who's just my voice normally how it is. We've got Loki, which is those fools at the Department of Multiverse. They don't understand what real power is. Who else we got? We got Connor Farley, the SCP narrator. The name's Connor Farley. The name's Connor Farley. What Foundation? Studying such things. Like ghost creatures. They go bump in the night. We have got other narrators that are from different universes, like just me genetically doing voices for some like Jaeger ones and stuff. But I think we've got about 8 or 9 in general now that we do. If you count my normal voice as one set, so I've got about 8 or 9, which is quite cool. But they all are set across certain elements, which is what makes it rather cool and interesting. But yeah, I am working on some more as well. I've got a really bad Russian accent I'm working on, so once that's had a bit more time, I'll bring that out. It's so bad I got told my accents are horrible the other day, and are they meant to be horrible? And I was like, mean! Kids can be cool. Honestly, I'm not upset that I wasn't chosen for the community read, but once I found out it's about mechs, the chance of them being chosen was low. Those that does mean I've got to work on something new. Yeah, I mean, it would post runner up your design, to be honest. It's just a case of what I was doing with them. Kind of, it was a bit tricky to do. Your trio, or the main one out your trio for it, in that context. But it's cool, you can always submit other things in the future and that, which is quite cool. I don't want to see somebody make anime. I don't want to see someone making supposed to be animatronic of Nexon yelling at an animatic of Nexon yelling at Velocity 4 during Killed Baconators. You counted 8. Yeah, I've probably got about 8. I've actually got probably more, but they aren't really fleshed out as characters, which is actually, I'm going to just go full on. Here's the structure base. I'm just going straight into it. Sod it. Why not? Let's just go straight into this. I'm adding details straight on. I'm not even going to bother doing a version in between. I'm not even going to think. I'm just going to add details at this point for what could be the most creepiest looking creature I've probably drawn Palworld as more monstrous. I want to get the fourth element that eye in here, but I want to make it a bit more menacing. This is kind of like, I'm not really worried how many people jump in and out the stream or anything, how many times we restart the bits on it. This is kind of a stream this week for me. I want to do some Palworld related, I want to do something that's quite cool, and I've decided I'm going to do a kaiju like on the video, and I picked the one I want to do, just because, yeah, why not? I want to do a stream for me. I have an awesome, scratch that, an absolutely marvellous day. Are you off or are you staying apple flavors? I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I will. I would just make green screen monster sea turtle. Oh, that'd be amazing. That would be amazing. You know what to do? I want to be cheeky. I want to put in. I'm going to put this design in his eye. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, this is going to be pretty cool. This is going to be more of a... I'll make that into Batman's head. Okay, so this is kind of like a beak, like a bird almost. So, if I do this out... we got. So I take things got handled. I'm not sure what you're on about. If you're on about what we're doing in the stream, yeah, I just decided to draw whatever I wanted to draw, to be honest. If you're on about things today that went chaotic, then yeah, that's also been handled. Quieting down a bit, and I'll definitely be doing some fun stuff at some point. Minecraft Transformers! I'm sure it'll be amazing. I appreciate that. And congrats for being a member for 10 months. Wow, 10 months. That's insane. Part of it seems longer, part of it doesn't, which is quite interesting. It's one of those ones, like, I can't believe I've been a member of Koi's for over a year because I got a gold symbol, but, you know, at the same time, it's like, wow. I sound just in. When you think of velocity, when you think of velocity, you imagine her looking like Violet from Captain Hotel. Yeah, kind of a little bit. I mean, I did draw her before I saw Habs and Hotel's characters, so it definitely wasn't influenced by them, which is quite cool. Wait, isn't her name? Yeah, it's Velocity Raptor. You are right, King. That's how you spell her name, but I know what Justin's on about with it, so it's not a problem. Yeah, seeing if we get the inking done, I'll do a thumbnail on the title of the video later on. But yeah, it's going to be quite cool. Also, when's the next some action figure, the Aaronfold pillow cover, and the Loki chain coming out? I've been waiting since the Big Bang. Funny you should say that. I've been looking at trying to get my designs on more merch this year, which is a plan to do. So I may be getting some smaller items instead of the posters done. I'm just getting a drink if you're wondering what that weird sound is. So I am looking to do something like some stickers or some of the my characters and some of the designs. I can't obviously do some of them for copyright issues and intellectual property, but others I can easily do. So it will be interesting. Okay. So many seasons now. So little time to unalive them all. Next some lad. I think I might have to stay here a while. You and the gang go off and find a way out of this place. I'm gonna have me some fun slaying the wee beasties. Yeah, Coffee Gaming, how's it going? Also, Koi, like I said in the chat, and I'll make it clear for everybody else, I got Lethal Company again, so I'm going to be doing that at some point. Hopefully, Koi, you're doing another stream of that somewhere, is what I'm hinting at. But I definitely want to be playing some Lethal Company. I may even, really randomly, and I won't be using it very often, I have considered just making a quick gaming channel, which is not anything special. Once in a blue moon, I'll play a game I want to, but we will see. A life-size cardboard cut off Nexon. We could probably get an A2 cut out. A life-size, I'm not too sure about. Actually, no, hang on. Everything's done with a PNG on a layer, so I could potentially do that. Quite interesting, but I can potentially do that. Necros being the Necromancer character from the live stream October 2020. I also meant things work out. Oh yeah, with the green screen of death. Yeah, yeah, at the moment it has. Restarting the laptop seemed to work. I don't know if it was because I was playing Palworld through the Xbox beta remote play that you can do. So you can actually play your games through a web browser and connect your Xbox controller, which I got working today. So I'm like, yes, which is quite cool. But I guess it just depends on what we can actually do. Kingpin, you're... Oh, you did a hell of a boss in Persona. Oh, I'll check that out later. And Potcross has done in Hotel with Marvel. Yeah, that looks quite cool as well. I will check both of those out later on. If you're still here. I challenge you to do a Facebook power. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking, should I do... I almost did this live stream as Aaronfold doing Palworld, start a fresh one and just recording it. Make a character that looked like Aaronfold Bainsworth going around in his younger days. When's the channel going to be renamed to Nexum's Little Workshop of Horrors? It will be Demonica's Workshop of Horrors, Nexum's Mech Scrapyard. I did think this earlier. I did think when I started doing the narrators that I wonder what would happen if I did all their videos on a separate channel. So you only get a video once a week or something to the individual channels. Would be quite interesting. So you would have an individual video from it. Yeah, I did do the challenge recently, Kingpin. I wanna do more of these challenges, but time's gotten away from me with that collab, and next Monday's content needs finishing off and editing, and I've got to sort some out for a few people on Discord, which is going to be quite interesting. Ed kind of comes into... What have we got? I feel not as happy as I would like. Maybe you set your expectation of you feel you should be happier because things are going well and you're not sure. I would just take it as you can, Lauren. If you've done something that's a good achievement, feel happy about it. It's positive, and have that good side and feeling from it, and just take it from there. That's the honest advice. I mean, there are things sometimes you feel, oh, I should be happy about it, but it doesn't always work out that way. Life's weird. So take the wins where you can, and for the rest, just go with it. Yeah, time is not friendly. No, not at all. What have we got? This is one interesting dinosaur. I wouldn't get too close if I were you. Why? Fine dino. Eat it all. You're not rolling in front of this dinosaur. It will eat you. Also imagine Frosty literally making bonds with every type of creature in the multiverse, semi-original and pop culture. That would be quite cool. What can I say? She's going to be having a very unique role within the team, dynamic in the stories going forwards. But at the same time, that's also going to cause it causes some issues with some things in the story so far. She's basically in there to screw everyone's expectations up. Not saying how, but she's basically annoying, takes things in a different direction, and adds a new layer of craziness to it. Marion, I've missed some. Motivation for what? To work out, like exercise and stuff. I would say get up, do 10 press ups, 10 crunches, 10 squats, or 10 knee raises or something. Do 10 of them each day, and then work it up from there. Set yourself little goals. I mean, you can set whatever you want, but do it as a routine each day. The more you do something consistently, the better and easier it is to do. So that, take it from there. If that's what your suggestion is, motivation comes from something that inspires you or something that you like. I mean, if you're working out and you're struggling, put on a song that you really like. I'm not kidding you. I started running. I was going to do a 5K marathon years back, but I ended up ill and injuring my leg, so I couldn't do it. But I'm not a runner. However, I found with the right music track and the right beat to go to, I actually did. I think I could do the 3 mile in jogging in about a half 45 minute-ish, I think, or was it near enough the 5K? And I'm not a runner. I mean, seriously, it killed me, but it's not too bad. Ben says, Kingpin, maybe try Hampton Hotel and Hell of Us characters as different tasks forces for the SCP Foundation. That's an interesting idea. King, hey Kingpin and Dempsey, if I did an SCP bonus series, could I do a brief reference to your SCP narrators? You could do. If you do, make my narrator an SCP itself, because we've already got an SCP version in the multiverse going around of mine. So I would take an SCP version of my narrator or a variant of my narrator, and then you can knock yourself out with it. Saying it might be based on this one in the archives, which is the main narrator. I think that'd be quite cool because you can have your own canon spin-off of it then. I want to look good, as we say here where I'm from, make the girls' heads turn. Marin, if your motivation is to do that, then it's eat healthy, do your fitness stuff, and just literally do it a day at a time, a step at a time. workers. Some people actually take a picture of themselves each day so they can see the change. That could potentially be one way to do it if you're comfortable with that. Obviously, I've got no idea what you look like currently, so I can't say if that would help or not. But at the end of the day, it's a case of you need to. If you really want to do it, you'll be motivated to do it. If you're struggling to start, it's always the hardest part to do. So start small. Start with simple things. If you're good at running, go for a run each day. If you can do 10 press ups and 10 sit ups and 10 knee raises or 20 star jumps or 30, start them, do sets until you can do more and more and more each day. Build them up. Build it up bit by bit. And hopefully that'll help. And Justin says, no, it's not going to be called Nexa Makes a Deal with Alistair from Hamlet Hotels. This channel needs a meme like how Popcross Studios has to go for a ray gun. I have been thinking of something ever since he did that, and my mind is blank. Absolutely, completely blank. And that's, frustrating in a sense. So any ideas are fine, fire them away. It can't be a gopher though. Just concentrating on this a minute, guys, so I'm not talking in the chat. If you are watching, let me know. I think this isn't on subscribers only. I think this is open to everybody to comment if they pop in tonight. So be sure to leave a like if you like Palworld or you like what's happening. I'm kind of making things more monstrous on this one, so you might end and go, oh, what the hell's that? That's not power. Power from Palworld. It is a power from Palworld. I'm just making it really creepy looking. I don't want to see its underbelly. I'm sure it's got something underneath it, but I can't see it. So I'll have to figure out just some kind of. Does it have it? Let's zoom in on that picture. I can't tell. I'm sure it's got. It does. It does. It's got bees on its body. Sweet. It's got some bee designs on its body. I'll add some of these later on, do some stuff. I will be tidying up the line weights as we go along in a bit. I'm going to be adding a thicker weight around it like that, so it ties in nicely. What have we got? Alright, the only way you're going to feel better about yourself is, I'm going to be really mean here, and I don't mean it, I'm going to give it some tough love. The only way you're going to feel better about yourself is when you realise other people's opinions don't matter, because the ones who generally are about you, like mates and stuff, accept you for you. The weird thing, you've got to get in the state of, you want to start getting, getting fitter, doing all these things, sorting these out. Go for it. Do it step by step, little by little. Everybody wants results straight away nowadays. You can't. You have to work on it bit by bit. Same as with the drawing. People get better the more they do it. So start off with something you can attain and you can do each day. It could be 10 push-ups in the morning, 10 squats, 10 sit-ups. Do that 3 sets in the morning, 3 sets in the evening. Do that each day, and at least as long as you can do 1 in the morning or 1 in the evening, or set in the morning or evening, it will work out much better for you, because then you're getting a routine of doing it. It sounds tough, but it's the best way to do it. Is set goals, do it, and just keep at it regardless of what anyone says. Take up on 19, but we're doing this today. We're doing this. Not much. I'm just turning a PAL from Palworld into a kind of giant winged beast. Make it skinny, like that was like you can see the ribs through it, just because I think it'll be quite funny. Top tip: if you want to give an impression of seeing ribs through skin, you need to draw an outline how it is, but you need to break up your lines and then render it as normal. The reason being is, if you break up your lines and do these loops like a rib cage, and they're not solid on there, completely solid, it kind of looks like you can see them through. And of course this one's got a body bit that's a little bit yeah. Sorry, the group chat on Instagram's blowing up at the moment with a few messages from people around something. It's quite interesting. It just distracted me because I looked up, that's just it popped up, and it's like, oh, hello. Yeah, what else we got? Yeah, female characters are really difficult to do. Some people can do them amazingly well, or in my case, not so well at all. It's hard to do. You've got to go up a few octaves from your voice, and it doesn't always work out quite so well. But then again, some people can just use their normal voice and it just works, whether it's male or female. Really weird. I got the main frog. Do you know a group of frogs called an army? Imagine an army of space pirate frogs. That'd be quite cool. Kiki says, I did something like that for coming using mech armor, make it a decent. Fair enough. Maybe a frog that joins the team after Flossie harassed for some reason, and then it wanted to get back at Flossie, and maybe the frog gets demonic power. Interesting. No, it's mine. I will see you if you jump in or out, back and forth. That's cool. Galahad 19. It's not even going to be looked at until at the end of the week, when it's going to be brought into the submissions being done. I mean, I have looked at some of the submissions. I've seen your character. I've seen a few. I've seen Red Knight's character. I've seen someone sending four submissions for the redraw. So I've got them to pick one. Message them back. Which would be quite good, and then it's just taking it from there. So it isn't really coming along at the moment. All my plans have gone out the window currently. Next Monday there isn't a live stream, or there might be, I don't know. It's next Monday's live stream is in the air, 50-50. So if there's going to be one, just need I'll be a notice out at the weekend for what's happening. Then, yeah, just got to take it from that point forward. What's my favourite Hampton Hotel song? I don't really. I'll have to figure it out. Yeah, they do sound the same, but it's the accent on that one, Ben. I know they sound the same. This is why I've done the avatar pictures, because I can't have the same people talking about any way of saying it. They sound quite similar, but they both got a posh British accent. I just can't do female voices. Other than an annoying teenager, which is like, "Hi, I'm Velociraptor." I can't. I don't know. My vocal range doesn't. I'm gonna try some. So normally, if I go down, my vocal range doesn't go much further than down than this. But if I go higher, my vocal range doesn't go much higher than this. So it's kind of hard to find it in there. That's my extent of my range. I'm terrible at voices. Calamity, oh, how is that Redraw My OC thing coming along? Because when I checked the hashtag on Instagram, it came up empty. I couldn't even find my submission, which is weird. Yeah, I'm having issues with that. I'm going to be putting that on another platform and starting that again at some point. Any submissions that are already on there that I might have been able to see or something will be fine, but I don't know what's happening with it. It says there's posts underneath it, but I can only see 2 or 3 of them out of like the rest of them, which is really weird. It's extremely frustrating as well, because obviously you're trying to sort things and it's just not working how you want it to. So I will be doing it. I know some people have done it. I haven't forgotten, and I will be doing Redraw My OC, and I will be, you know, using it. I just have to see what's happening. Oh, also, guys, I'm curious. Anybody heard of Gang Jin World? It's GAN space JING World. It's kind of like YouTube, but well, you can do articles on it as well. You'll find me on there. Just search for DempseyJ Illustrations and a tag or something, or just have a look. All my YouTube videos are sync into there. So if you are on it, or you ever come off YouTube and move over to something like that, it will be there and available. It synced them, so I thought I'd give it a go. It just came up today, and I thought, why not? I had a go at syncing it, and it didn't do too bad. So I was like, I might use that. So I'm experimenting with another platform. But say it basically syncs my YouTube content, so it's all going to be released here before anything else. Just so you all know. It's Lavender Gacha 2.0. Hi, welcome to the stream. How's it going? What we got? We've got Evan Hart says, so I have an idea. A space pirate frog that sounds like normal Dempsey, but with the energy of velocity and talks like a pirate, joins the Department of Multiverse Matters and acts like he's in charge of everyone a member of his crew or army. He also slaps people with a fish. His main weapon. That's quite interesting, actually. Kid King, I'm not going to spoil what I said my mech maker did in case you haven't seen it yet, but it's something to do with squirrels. Oh, that's quite cool. Let's continue with this. So erase everything. So in case anyone's jumping in, I've basically taken a Palworld character is Suzaku, and I'm turning it into like a kaiju creature. So I'm just working on some of the lineup for this to drop things in, and I'm on the inking stage now. So I've drawn a rough sketch. I'm now doing the inking part, which is just drawing anything that I think could fit in with a kaiju design for this for my head. And then just working through it, to be honest. And then once we've got this done, I'll make sure the lines are kind of a bit tidier, or the line weighting around the outside. And then we'll see what we've got to work with for colouring. Might not get all of it done this stream, but that's the whole fun of it. There won't be a live stream next. Well, I keep saying there won't be. There might not be a live stream next week. It's 50-50, so we'll see what has happened in that one. Yeah, If anyone's got any questions or anything, let us know. Quite cool. What cost us go for with the ray gun? Dempsey should have bossy pirate frog with a halibut. That is a very interesting concept, Matt. I have to say, that is extremely interesting concept. Feeling of the outcome a bit more solid. So I just want to see what it looks like with the increased line thickness from it. King thing, this is the bit you kind of miss in my video bits. I do this extra inking step I'm doing now on the outline outside of recording because people won't want to watch this normally. Let's make sure I can get these as consistent as possible. What software to use? I use Procreate on the iPad currently for this. I am looking to branch off into more on the computer if I can get recording right. So I've got Photoshop, File Painter, Sketchbook, Clip Studio Paint, Sketchbook and Clip Studio Paint for the iPad as well. Actually, I just don't use them. A load of different art softwares I can use. Quite cool. Idea: someone finds a group of creatures called the Monsters of the World and Shadow, but they are Defant Hunters. That'd be quite interesting. Yeah, Omen Hart, Caden King's got it right. Anybody who leaves a comment for an ID on the channel and you get 50 likes on that one comment, can't be across multiple comments on different videos. One of your comments on a video needs to have 50 likes. If you can do that, I will add it into an episode where it's a canon event or it's becoming part of the actual video going forwards. Sometimes on this style, a thicker black border around the outline works. This year I'm literally experimenting with my style, trying to push it. So line art and trying to make the weighting a bit more. Kingpin, maybe for your main team character, maybe. Okay. They went down the toilet both tries. You've got to keep trying it, and it's a case of you need to get people on board to go onto a video and to do it. Problem is, recommendations and stuff nowadays aren't always as great as they used to be, unfortunately. And comments don't always get the interaction that you want. If you can find a way to get your suggestion to get 50 likes, then I will do it. I mean, I said on a comment, but you know, depending on the medium, it might have to be more than 50. It needs to be something that can show enough interest in it. Cookie Sweet, what am I drawing? I've taken Suzaku from Palworld. I'm doing this like flying monster kaiju type creature. So I'm currently working on the bits of the line that I've got currently. I want to just make the outlines a bit thicker on parts of the body where I know it's the outer shape. But I do appreciate you thinking it looks quite cool. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and yeah, it's just a case of making it into this weird demonic flaming demon like kaiju creature. So when it's done, hopefully it'll look quite cool. And then I'll update the thumbnail and the title and the video and stuff, because I didn't know what I was drawing. I just knew I wanted to do something PALWORLD related. And then this started coming into being. I just realised I need to tidy up some of the line weights on this to make it a bit more interesting. Oh, you draw too. That's awesome. What type of things do you draw? Ben, when's the Ghostbuster movie coming out? Because I have planned to potentially do something with them. I just can't remember when the movie's coming out. This has a piece that comes along and out at the top more than anything else. There. Weird, line weight is important to differentiate between the two, or the varying aspects of where things are. It makes all the difference between what looks cool and what doesn't. Hi Red Knight, how's it going? March 29th. Oh, 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 hang on, hang on, hang on. I need to check something. Haha, I've got something on that day scheduled in already. I'd have to do it around that or the week after, so maybe the live stream afterwards would be it. So maybe the live stream after, but yeah, I am planning to do something around that, which is quite cool. Hey, it's Lavender Gatcha. Welcome back. And Cookie Sweet, drawing is very fun but hard to. Yes, it depends what you're drawing. I find these live streams are quite relaxing for me because I can draw. I can draw things in more detail and spend more time. I'm able to zoom in. That's why when I do my normal videos on the channel, zooming in will give you a very disorientating effect for everybody when it's sped up. But during a live stream, it's kind of like the perfect chance to draw something and have it kind of tie in nicely with weights. And once I've sorted all these little bits out, it's going to have a really cool effect on these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the 5th one. I think maybe that should be more. That needs to be more. Red Knight, I have had the update for that. I was saying earlier that I've had multiple emails from people to do with the redraw in terms of either updates or submissions, but I have seen them come through, and I'm sure I replied to you on a comment and you put okay or something. I might be wrong. If I am, I do apologise, but I'm sure I replied to you on your comment earlier about it. questions. I really hope the Red Knight makes sense for the redraw, because Red Knight is not a demon, but okay, so that Red Knight's not a demon, but it has a demon as part of it possessing it or something, I'm guessing. If it makes sense for the redraw, that's fine. If it doesn't, but it's selected, I will make it make sense. Which is the only caveat you guys have to accept, is sometimes they may get nerfed. But yeah. These bits, I want to change the angle slightly to be more. Yeah. The last update is about Red, and the new update is about the demon that's inside Red. Right, okay. Wait, so the new Spoken comes out the day before my birthday? Yeah, and also on that day, I think, Godzilla and Kong the New Empire comes out. The Godzilla movie. Oh, Tegan's got a little voice thing for me too. Okay, so... That! Beer Dragon. It appears to different people as their peers. Okay, well, you can... Okay, well, you can all have it. Bye! That's the fastest I've seen anybody run. If anybody watching has got any questions about stuff, then... Red Knight, I've already, I haven't exactly said what it is, but I've said if anybody's playing expectations to what they think it's going to be, then most likely it will not be what you think it's going to be. I haven't narrowed it down exactly what I'm going to do for the redraw video, but I can tell you now, I am going to deliberately take everyone's suggestions on some of these redraw videos that they think it's going to be, and I'm going to make sure it's none of them. I want to just keep you guys on your toes. Calvin19 has a question. DempseyJ, have you ever avoided certain comments on the live stream? There are certain comments I have avoided, and there was one in the stream a little while ago. There are two reasons for me to avoid a comment on the live stream. Actually, three. First off, I generally miss the comment and nobody's re-commented it later on because it goes through. The next one is it's not anything to do with me. You guys are talking to yourselves about something, and there's no need for me to actually answer it. Like, for example, Caden King's got a comment saying, directed at Kingpin Creations a little bit further up. The only other one is it's not an appropriate comment by somebody, and the mods are jumping on it to sort it, because it's not something that's going to be... It's not appropriate to have in the stream. There are certain rules we have on the stream. Comments have to be family friendly or as close to it as possible. Anything rude and vulgar, and you get timed out. Mods will be on you like a hot. Literally, they'll literally be on you as if you've stolen, I don't know, stolen sweets in a candy shop and kids are saying free sweets around the corner. It'll be literally, there'll be just a stampede of the mods getting you. The only midway bit which should be classed as a 4 is if there's a comment and I've deliberately not answered it because it gives something away about something later on to explain my answering, and I can't do it because that's kind of like affecting stuff. So those are the only instances. However, yes, I have, but for valid reasons. Ben says maybe do a fusion of subscribers' characters. That could be quite interesting in one of them. Possibly in a future redraw. Although if you guys start suggesting everything for this possible redraw, you know, I think this redraw is going to be this, this, and this. I'm going to run out of things to do for the redraw. Let's. Oh, it's going to be a bit tricky to do, but this wing's not too bad. Dempsey, maybe something with Miraculous Ladybug, Catnor, Miraculous Ladybug and Catnor, the Miraculous users as demons. Possibly. I did think a while back. Sorry, I do apologise. It's been a very long day. I didn't mean to yawn in the middle of that. Yeah, possibly Ben. I did want to do something with Catnor a while back. Last year at some point, but I just couldn't figure out what I want to do that would work with it. I'm thinking of turning a few things. I'm trying to think of something new to do that other people haven't done yet. But it does make things a little bit trickier at times to figure out. Hang on. Next month after my birthday. Okay. So the new Transformers movie will be out in June this year. About the same time, well, I'm going to be. I said earlier, I will be doing something for the Deadpool trailer. In terms of when the movie comes out, that trailer threw me. If anyone's not seen it, I'm not going to do any spoilers, but it just went in a dimension. It went in a dimension. Somebody talking about narrators, isn't it? It went in a direction I did not see happening, which is quite cool because it's interesting on where it could be going. Just hope they do it justice. Maybe Loki has Krampus create the Miraculous. To put people in Loki's cult. It's not a bad idea, actually. Possibly. Although, we have done a few Loki episodes lately, so I do have to bounce back and forth between them when appropriate. This tail kind of comes out. Would it be that way, or would it be? I kind of want an angle, more organic curve. That should be more. That's what's missing. Much better angle for the tail curving up. Might just take that, make it larger so it's. Okay, that's almost done on that. I can delete that one off. Actually, I want that, but that can get turned off. I will be just tweaking this slightly. Normal weight to it, pretty much. It's too thick a line for what I want. I mean, it will become a thick line. but we just need to. Okay, and now I can do the main outline line. So I've got these. Yeah, that's not actually that line art's not too bad. I think it just needs a little bit of a boost around here. Losing it on the outlet. What does everybody think of this one so far? I think I've made it a bit more monstrous. Oh, I've missed that. I might get old on the outside, but instead I feel like a kid. Yeah, I'm old this month, don't worry about it. I've been posting my own art videos. Yeah, I've seen them Galahad 19. I've had a look at one or two of them. I've liked one or two of them actually. I just haven't had a chance to comment on anything this week. With the collab video last week took a lot of my time up. I knocked a video out in a day. Pretty much. I knocked one out in 9 hours. Can you believe that? 9.5 hours start to finish. I knocked the video out overnight. That's nightmarish. But yeah, I've seen some of yours. I think that's subscribed to your channel so I can catch a few of them later on. See what you're doing. I appreciate that my work's inspired you. Hopefully the other artists as well have inspired you, like Ping Ping and Pop Cross and everybody, because you know we all do similar stuff, and it's awesome when everybody else like joins the fun. So in theory, if I can merge that down there, I should be able to get all of these without going into. Perfect. I like to make a full copy of the background color. So we've got that. In fact, I'm going to save a PNG of that because I might put that on somewhat later. Basically, we've got this nice outline to use on a clipping mask above on. Which is really nice because the clipping mask allow you to do really cool stuff like change the whole body color if you want to go. Everything's done in one, and it's where it needs to be. Red Knight, okay, no worries, we'll catch you next time. And hope you have a good evening, day, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. That's much better. And then we'll start adding some of these elements. So quite a we'll start adding the pattern. Don't be an even pattern either. So the trick is when it's on skin and it's a marking and it's not like super simple application, you want to have wavy lines like this, and then try and follow the contour of the head so it comes out. That looks like it could be a part. And then what we can do is we can actually play with the opacity or the layer options to just give something. Oh, I like that. I'm going with that layer option. Okay, catch you later, Galhan19. Thank you for joining the stream, and we will see you next time, no doubt. Then I'm going to colour behind it for that. But there are little tricks you can use to make the flats look better. So you can do layer options, you can add a gradient to it, which I will be doing in a little bit. I'm also going to change some of this design up a little bit to make it kind of tie in with happening. So you kind of want it to be recognisable, but at the same time I want it to be more demonic and evil. So I'm looking at the aspects of like where this would all be. So these are on the underside, not the overside as a pattern. And it's the same pattern but on the underside. So we've got does it? It's only on the underside of this, so it's not on the outside, unless it's the bottom one, then it's on the outside and the underside looking at this. Or it's more a larger pattern on the outside. The underside has the normal pattern. You won't see anything on that one. And this one at the bottom has that on the inside. But what's on the outside at the bottom? I don't actually have a picture of that. I'm assuming it's the same thing, but that's the inside. Oh, well, we are on the inside, that's fine. Look at that part. That must mean that that just has that shape there on it. In theory that is. What's everybody up to anyway while we're working on this? Anybody doing anything fun and exciting, or are we doing something dull and boring, or super fun and crazy? While I'm adding these art to this design. That's still the underside, and that's quite a large one. That's at the top. We don't have anything. We also have a darker element now, so let's multiply. Prepping last week's art for socials. Yeah, that's quite a busy thing to do. Keegan's knitting. That's quite cool. Hey, Kingpin. You know that group chat we're a part of? That has so many things, you know, like randomly chucked in it. I figured out there's at least 5 events potential this year that we've been talking about, like movie events of cool things to see. Oh, that's taken that out. Oh, that's interesting. I'll tweak that later. Right, so the outside bits of this have got a bit of a pattern. Yeah, I was working it out. By the time we talked about like all the films and stuff, and all the like trending stuff that would be quite cool to watch and everything else. It was like there's at least 5, and I'm like, that's insane. I'm looking forward to a lot of them actually. This has bees in the chest. I'm drawing 2 pictures that I need for bonus, most likely videos on Wednesday. Nice! I need to do Friday's video. This is to kind of get me in the mood for these characters, but I picked the ones that I want to do. I'll tell you what, and then I've got to do 1 extra character for a potential one that if Monday isn't a live stream and it is this video. And then I need to edit it all this week along with everything else that's been absolutely. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Reminded me about something else. What was it? I can't remember what it was. I was about to say something else. I was going to ask or mention something. Drawing a blank. What was I going to say? Something was in my head. I was going to say it, and I can't remember the life of me what I was going to say. That's going to bug me. I'm sure it's leaving that tip or talking about something. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. Not a problem. This is not on the top, it's on the inside of them as well. I think that goes all the way through. But yeah. That. Going up that. Gonna go up to. Go up that. I quite like the fact that doing jagged lines makes it look less organic. I know that feeling. There was a certain book I really wanted to buy and read. Yeah, it just happens that you forget some of the stuff you want to build or something. But I like me can't remember what I was going to say. That's the bit that's bugging me. Oh, they actually come through onto this side. That's awesome. Yeah. Any around the head? No, but that is a dark marking around there. I'm going to take that colour here. I'll pick up the... You want to break up a pattern, so that's a straight line pattern. If you want to make it look like it's part of the skin more, you actually want to break it up to make it look like it's actually a marking on the skin. If it's a straight line, it wouldn't look right. To make it look more menacing or cooler, you want to make it look like a tribal pattern. That would be a bit confusing, but it will make sense once the line bit's done in. It just has something about it that just screams bits off it. It looks more almost like you get on lizards with the skin. It's the best cartoon or best rendering way to mimic almost like the scaly skin of a creature, a dinosaur or something in the pictures. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about all the couples in my multiverse for Wednesday. I couldn't think of a story, so I'm just going to talk about them. That's quite cool. think Caden King may have saved you that king thing, because that might be it. They're good books, but you know, people do sometimes forget them. So I need to go and do that colour in behind the eye. This is the beauty of solid layers at this point, is I can just go blue on top, see how that works. Yeah, feel free to ask any art questions or questions. I'll see if I can help where I can, but it's a bit, it can sometimes be a bit tricky to answer. I mean, usually I will give off lots of tips, but they're starting to be the same tips now. Makes it quite interesting. Maybe, I'm not sure about that yet. Just make it a solid colour like the rest of it and work on that in a bit. More layers. I know what I need to do with colours, but I need to get the right ones for the elements we're going to do. Tegan says, first he goes to the mission, every monster in the area. Hello. Hi! Me. Have fun, you two. You're just gonna leave? I don't have powers, what am I meant to do? Fair point. Hey, Delicate Snake. How's it going? Are you back? Have you been here the whole time? Are you appearing? Are you disappearing? What's up? Dempsey, you could try making the necromancy you did back into a Loki's cult. Maybe. Not really sure I want a necromancer as part of Loki's cult, to be honest. There's a point where it depends on where it goes with the narrators, because a necromancer can very easily overpower huge armies. And there's a reason why they summon the undead. They are powerful in their own right. So I'm not entirely sure about adding a necromancer unless I can find a nice way to nerf them. Oh, bad idea. And potentially there are some characters that I might do in live streams that we're going to add to it, like designing my own character. I will be doing probably at least one live stream every couple of months at least. That's just what I want to draw. Doesn't have to be popular, doesn't have to be anything, I just want to draw something. I'm back. I last appeared when the screen green. I waited a bit and then returned after a while waiting. Oh, you posted your new video? Wait, you've actually posted a video? Is it on YouTube? Maybe make it better than with Department More Universal. That is. Maybe. No, that's cool. I'm going to bookmark that to have a look later after the stream. Cool. Alright, let's continue with this, because I want to at least get the flats done today. I mean, what time is it? 15 minutes. I want to get the flats and gradients done at least in the next 15 minutes, because as I said, I'm going to go till about midnight, maybe just after. And then I have to work on, well, I need to get some rest. It's been a manic day. Mentally taxing and draining, so I'm looking forward to continuing this. I will most likely continue this in the next stream, to be honest. This is going to be quite a cool one. The way to do this is just go. It's been a while since I've done any rocks in like a fiery setting, so you know. Heat blast vibes, anybody? Yeah, I've decided with live streams, I would like to finish some off, like in one go, but I also want to try and produce some better quality illustrations and push things. So, like with the splash art one, that came out really well doing values first, but for this one I want to push colour and adding different... So this one's going to be more similar to an earlier rate style video. And it's basically thinking about what colours I can add as I do it. So once I've got the flats in, I've got the gradients on, I'll be looking at like, okay, so here's how I want the lighting to go, and using some colour to map the lighting out on a new layer, vaguely, and then build it up on top of that. So this could be 2 or 3 streams, but the idea is it's going to be building up the... It doesn't look great just yet, but once it's done, this is going to like build it up really cool. Because I want to take the opportunity of lives to draw something fun, like, you know, like a Palworld illustration and stuff, because that's all the rage at the moment. And like I said, I started playing the game and I've become a fan of it, and I was so pleased because the Xbox... I've got an older Xbox, it's a bit temperamental playing the game. I managed to get it working through the Xbox Cloud service beta. It's amazing to actually go. It's not super fast or amazing, but compared to the one that crashed, I played it for about an hour this evening without it crashing on a trial run. I was like, yeah, that's perfect. And to fit the pronouns that I go with, I gave my persona both masculine and feminine clothes. That's pretty cool. And in a future video, I'm planning on giving the pals from Palworld evolutions like Prevos and Palworld. That's actually a really cool idea. Yeah, someone came up with a very, on stream, came up with a very interesting point about Palworld. And if Nintendo were going to sue them, they would have done it by now, if they had grounds to do it properly, because of the fact that, you know, the company is also in Japan, and their legal system over there is a 90-odd% conviction rate on anything that goes to court. So Yeah, you're guaranteed on stuff like this. You will, if they got enough to take you to it, you're getting you're going to have the book thrown at you. The general gist of it. So I quite like the idea that they're quite strict like that, but at the same time, it's like, yeah. Anyway, any of you guys actually tried Palworld? Well, it's not, because if you go and do that, because I know it is Pokemon with guns, but Pokemon is just Dragon Quest redrawn. If you really want to go there, you pull up Dragon Quest monsters, and half of those monsters look like Pokemon in Gen 1. So, yeah, Dragon Quest can sue Pokemon then. To be honest, it's a really good game, and it's basically how Pokemon should have now made their games. In all fairness to them, they've missed the bar. 4 tries for the first tower boss. Yeah, it's I've started getting the hang of doing the I've made a couple of them now, and I'm starting to make my own base. I'll have to screenshot it and drop it on the community tab just for or Discord, just for, you know, just for fun. Right, so now I want to add some of the extra bits. So alpha lock this, take this, and I want to add some more colour. So I think I want to add some purple colours, more with the on the sweet. It's too much. Just literally trying to block some basic shadowy shapes on the I think I just stick to Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not difficult to do. It's got a bit of a survival thing to it, but it's quite straightforward, to be honest. Oh, I found it straightforward, to be honest, in my terminology. But yeah, it's quite it's fun. I found it quite fun. It's quite nice and changed. And if you catch the first 10 of any PAL that you find, the first 10 you catch, you get a massive EXP, and that really levels you up. By the time you get to the first boss, you could be super powered, which is quite cool. But if you do it when it says to go for it, you can have a challenge. There are some glitches in it still, so you can capture the bosses and stuff, which is, I find quite funny. So you can actually capture the tower bosses if you do it right, when you go back to them later on. Yeah, it is multiplayer. It's online multiplayer. You can play it. It would depend on what's happening. I'm open for it, but for Koi to play it, I would need to do it as a bounty, which means I'd probably need to buy the game for him. So that might have a little bit of a wait. Although I think Koi, from what I gathered earlier, he's up for some more Lethal Company at some point, which will be really fun. So if any of you guys have got Lethal Company and playing it, you know, and you like Koi streams, you might have a chance to join us. And the next video of the lower region will be introduced, the introduction video, the prologue to be introduced, the starters and the characters that's made by people. That would be awesome. I definitely want to check out that next video then, Stella, because it's quite nice when you get the community involved in what you're doing. I'm trying to make these shadows appear, but I don't want them to be too. I do want them to be too detailed, but I don't want them to be too detailed at this stage. I'm basically trying to give an impression of those shadow bits to then. I will make a new layer for this one. Maybe that should be the hot pink colour. Hot reddish pink in there. A little bit less, more. Maybe. Control-T. You could try making 7 of the most powerful warriors in ancient history take on physical forms. Vlad the Impaler is the horror warrior, Julius Caesar is the sci-fi warrior, Achilles is the kaiju. That's interesting concept there. Achilles is a kaiju. I don't know how well that would work though, because his problem is his heels, and being a kaiju, he's got pretty big heels to hit. Oh, my favourite one is Bracken for me. I think it's just quite funny that he can walk around the corner and it just annihilates you. I think I'm next to then. I want to push them a little bit more as well, so. Covering the super warrior, the Bogus Slayer, the steampunk warrior, William Wallace is the popular warrior, and Simon the Great Classic. Interesting. Definitely interesting. That's been the time. I'm curious about how the person. I think like adding lighting to it. This is cooler. That. That's quite cool. Now. People take that step like that. I find it like colours look a bit like it's looking at its mouth, like it's mixed. But I also need to delete that, delete that I need. So I've seen the highlight there. I want this like rainy over it. I need to stand up for They never had like that. And they might just like that brush. So I have that as well. And I go more shattered. And stuff and all those bits in it. I know what I want this to be. So the question is, okay, I'll stream it or plug now. Be sure to let me know, because the script's a bit I don't know. Want that to guys? Hopefully these kids up just a more. It's a grim might have been taking it. Yeah, go to you. Okay. So, that makes sense. Maybe fix this. Okay, guys, that fits it. Essentially, I loaded it up here now. A second header. It decided to charge the sort of extra plugin. I'm using I can put more of the shadow and actually pass down there. And then add a overlay. Set the well I want to like maybe that big brush. A lower opacity, probably about 9% here. And then I'll just through. Maybe some more of the orange. Yeah, we'll take on the areas on. I just emphasize the areas I want to feel like. Hopefully this is working a bit better for you guys because it's charging. Nope. Okay guys, what about now? It may keep buffering, it should be charging shortly. It's on 2%, it may crash shortly. I'm not sure if we should leave the stream, to end the stream here, or see what happens. Hoping now it's a bit clearer for you guys on the buffer. How about that? Is that clearer, guys? I need to be charging. Yes, we're charging. Cool. Okay, guys, let me know in the chat if it's working, because I can't type anything in the chat, but I can see what you guys are putting. So, is this any better? While you're doing that, I'm going to continue getting this to look quite cool. So hopefully you guys still got the stream going, and music, and anything else, and it's a lot smoother now. So I think I'm getting buffering. No, it was the you should be able to hear me easily. You should be able to hear stuff. Although the stream connection is saying low, you should be able to hear stuff and see me. Can you hear me okay now? Is it working? Put one in the chat if you can hear me. I might not get it straight away, but put one in the chat if you can hear me. Let's see. You guys hear and see okay now? Okay, that's cool. I'm not going to be going much longer, to be honest. Past the point where I said I was going to go to, so I think I might leave it here, actually, just because I want to do it. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it on that for now. Just we'll finish this off with the light and shadings, but oh, that's easy because videos can run and they're pre-rendered and uploaded. We edit the videos locally, we get them sorted. It's not as intensive on our machine sometimes. Live streams depends on our internet connection. So if we don't have a great internet connection on the live stream or the machine struggles for whatever reason, technical things come up, they happen live and cause issues, which means it's just a case of working through it and sorting through it. The stream ending for some reason, it should have come back. It's literally just a case that YouTube didn't have enough connection for the machine going through in that. So yeah, you guys are probably playing catch up to where I am, but I'm happily at the point of where I need to just stop on this one and we'll have this version finished off. I may finish it off stream, I don't know, or I may finish it off next time and start something else. I will decide later on that one, to be honest. But what do you think so far? It's basically just making it a bit more menacing looking. Oh yeah, no, Ben, when I said it's literally people's computers, I mean the creators' computers. So, to answer your question, why the live stream is giving everyone a hard time but the videos are easy as pie, it's because they're live. Any internet connection drop, any power drop, any technical difficulty will kick in. Whereas when we do our videos, we do it locally. So we edit it, we make sure it's nice, we render it out, we upload a finished product up. That's not live. We can go back, check it, we edit it, we can add stuff on top of it. We spend an awful lot of time on our videos as creators. Unfortunately, live streams have the lovely stream pack, so if something goes wrong, it will go wrong. But yeah, I'm not even sure where we're at with my preview in terms of caught up to live. Hopefully we're caught up to where I am now. Good. Did it actually end? Has it stopped? Okay, if the stream is still going, put in the chat Palworld Palooza. So it's Palworld, Palworld, and it's PALOOZA. Just to be sure, because my screen's not telling me it's still going. Well, it is, but my actual preview thing in YouTube saying it's not going. But I think this is roughly where I want to finish this one off today, as I was saying. Got some colours in and that, got rough lighting source done, and there's a few things I need to work on for adding more layers, but they will probably be either off stream or in the next stream. I'll probably put a community tab out if I'm going to do this for the next stream or something else. Has anybody got any questions before I disappear? Cool. I appreciate you guys liking how it's looking and turning out so far. Right. If no one's got any questions, then I guess I will say good night to everybody, and I will. Yeah, maybe off stream I'll finish it off and then start something fresh on the next one then. We're nearly done. It's not too far off. Probably got about an hour or two left on it, so it's got enough for another stream. But we will see. I might finish this off and then plan out something a bit more intensive for the next one. I might draw the rough lines for the line art off screen and just start with colouring and rendering it out to make it look really epic. But we'll see on that one. Anyway, thank you all for watching the stream, and I will catch you all in Friday's video, which is